We started collecting all of the extra shit we find. The nuts, the chicken pieces, the crumbs on the floor in a cup. We came to label the cup the wretched cup. The huge bowl in the fridge where he keeps his meal prepared salad. We put the wretched cup into the salad. Didn't even clock it, man. Full on ate that stuff. He ate the wretched cup, old eggs, whittled greens, apple stems, kitchen floor crumbs, probably a fair amount straight up dirt. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. So, quick thing, if you hear my fan going off, let me just tell you, it is baking hot in the UK. I am sweating. It is hot. Okay, we're in a massive heat wave right now. Massive heat wave. So I'm sorry, your girl's got to have her fan on or she will I'll be no more. So yeah, ignore that. But if you've not seen by today's title, I'm going to be reacting to Reddit confessions. I'm going to do another quick disclaimer. I got this idea from Selena Spooky Boo, so I'm going to link her channel down below so you guys can go watch her video and subscribe, because she is literally a queen. She is hilarious. I love her. But yeah, and also I am going to be blanking out these people's users, because why am I not asked to share their story, and also just because mutual respect, like respect them, and you know, just okay, I'm just going to, alright, fair's fair. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, let's see. This one says, am I the arsehole for feeding my roommate his own mess? Okay, I 28 male, have two roommates. We're not gonna say they're on V and M. They are typically two bros that like to hang out, watch movies and play sports. I'm really bad at reading, so if it doesn't make sense, I'm so sorry. Things have been to make something in our apartment for some time, but something happened and my girlfriend keeps giving me crap about it. M27 male has a very strict diet because he is a huge fitness bro, and he basically never eats not in the kitchen. Protein shake for breakfast, omelette, white parts only for breakfast, for a second breakfast, chicken salad for lunch, and broccoli and chicken for dinner. On and on. Thing is, M is clean but not detail orientated, so I'm really bad reader. Little things get left around the kitchen, like bits of egg, bits of salad, just like not quite clean. Okay, but it's not an issue immediately, but as the week goes on it tends to get nasty. Okay, fair. M has been talked to multiple times and keeps happening. We have a cleaner monthly, so it does reset eventually, but for like 3 weeks. Okay, me and V are always venting about it because, to be honest, it's like the only problem in our apartment. So a month ago we decided to do something about it. We started, I'm not going to show because I cannot get this all in one screen, so I'm just going to I'm literally reading it. Started collecting an apartment a month ago. We decided to do something about it. We started collecting all of the extra shit we find. The nuts, the chicken pieces, the crumbs on the floor in a cup. We came to label the cup the wretched cup. Okay. Mark has a huge bowl in the fridge where he keeps his meal prepared salad. We put the wretched cup into the salad. Okay. To be honest, we expected M to immediately notice that and come into the living room, rip us a new one. Like, what is all this? It is nasty crap in the salad. Never happened. Instead, what happened is nothing. He didn't even clock it, man. M full on ate that stuff. He ate the wretched cup, old eggs, whittled greens, apple stems, kitchen floor crumbs, probably a fair amount straight up dirt. It makes me gag even thinking about it. He ate the wretched cup, man. He straight up devoured the cursed thing. He probably even enjoyed it and said nothing. I had to take a break writing this because it makes me sick. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of it because it's really long. But we got the gist. My god, he didn't notice? I feel like I would have noticed. I'm a big thing on textures. If it's got a funny texture, if it's not got the right texture, I think I'm gonna notice. And also, I don't leave mess, so like, what the shit? I get why you'd be pissed, because I don't like people who leave mess in my house. Like, I don't like it, no. Clean up your shit, alright? And I get that 100%. But I'm just shocked that he didn't notice. I'm just shocked that he didn't notice. Let's read some of the comments. Someone put, I would dump him. Also, I read someone's response. You are disgusting for allowing him to eat that shit. Would not blame your girlfriend at all for dumping. Oh, the second half, his girlfriend dumped him for it. Okay. Okay, my opinion is I wouldn't have, I guess, this is a tough one because you've really got to play it right. I wouldn't have done it either way because I'm not vindictive like that. But I'm also really been like calm as a bitch. Like, you leave a mess, you clean it. But because obviously said person didn't, I think M was the one that wasn't doing it. So either way, I don't think. This is a really tough one because I don't want to say something wrong. But yeah, I just think that person that left the mess should take, if they've seen this post, they're gonna know what they've been eating for God knows how long. Do I agree with his girlfriend dumping him? Possibly, not without talking to the girlfriend. I wouldn't know necessarily what was going through her head. But I guess it really depends on how you see it. So okay, that was a deep one. Let's see if we got any other ones. There's loads of inappropriate ones on here and I'm not going to read those out because I'm just not going to. This one says, am I the asshole for not wearing a bra? Okay. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 3 years. At first, he never had a problem with anything I wore, but recently he opened up about it. For back information, if I'm in my house, I normally don't wear it at home. and I need to run to the store really quick. I just put some bottoms on and go. He expressed to me he doesn't like when I leave without on. Okay, I can understand that. Yet yesterday we were at, don't know where that place is, and he seen that I didn't have a bra on. I said, do I look okay? He said, you know I don't like it when you leave the house without a bra. He had only said wear never a bra. I don't know, I just think it's too much. Sometimes I don't like to wear a bra. I don't think it should be that big of an issue, but he's classify it was disrespectful. Classify. Oh my god, I can't read. I'm the worst person to do this type of video. It was disrespectful because he told me he doesn't like it, and I said I get that, but sometimes I will leave without a bra on if I'm in a rush or going somewhere fast. Am I disrespectful, or is it not that serious? Okay, I don't think it's serious. I think it's your body, your choice. You wear what you want. If you don't want to wear it, or you don't feel comfortable wearing it, or you just don't have time to wear it, why does he have a problem with it? He shouldn't have a problem with it. It's not his body, it's your body. You wear it if you want to. If you don't want to wear it, you don't have to. This person said, not the arsehole, I never wear one, and my wife never. Okay. I've never said anything about it. Honey, if your bits are covered, it doesn't matter whether they are covered with something else under them or not the arsehole. So yeah, loads of people are saying, what if, yeah, I agree. I don't think there should be such a big deal, because your body, your choice, you wear what you want. Why should he ever say it? Like, why should he decide what you wear, what you don't? Because that's just controlling your shit. Let's see. Am I the asshole for not wanting to watch my girlfriend's dog? Okay. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend of 7 years moved out this year because she wanted to experience living on her own, and our relationship was already going through some difficulties. She has a small dog that has severe anxiety and barks all day when she's gone at work. My girlfriend wants me to take in the dog 5 days a week so she can go to work. I am hesitant because we are constantly breaking up, and she technically broke up with me for saying I needed time to think about this request. I also feel like part of the experience of moving out is dealing with your own issues, like a barking dog. She cusses me out, called me a selfish asshole, and broke up with me again for not immediately agreeing to watch her dog while she is at work. I have a house, so it's not an issue if the dog barks all day. I told her I wanted to think about it before giving her an answer, since I know it would be at least for a 4-month commitment. Okay. I guess, like, you're entitled to not want, if it's your house, you're entitled to not want a certain thing in your house, so I get that. But I'm also hopefully going to be a future dog mum, so, like, I think maybe if your girlfriend is willing to pay for everything for the dog, willing to, you know, like, fund you for looking after her dog for a bit, think that's alright, I guess. But again, obviously it is your home. You don't have to accept what you don't want to accept. Yeah, let's see what some people have to say about this one. This person said, you're breaking up. She's moving out to experience living on her own, and now she is breaking up with you because you won't take her dog. Not the asshole, but also what? True. Yeah, I still stand on what I said. Double breaking up with him. That sucks. Break up or don't. This sounds dysfunctional, not the asshole. The dog is irrelevant. Nobody wants to live like this. Okay. But yeah, I just really think if maybe your girlfriend's willing to pay for stuff for the dog, maybe that might be a little bit easier. But again, it's your home. You're entitled to have what you want in your house and not what you want in your house, you know? Okay. This one says, am I the asshole for not wanting to date single mums? Let's see what this one has to say, because it already sounds intense. I, 36 male, have been on and off the dating apps for many years, and every time I'm swiping, if I see somebody that has been there for a really long time, I don't swipe on them. Same thing with girls that seem to aggressively hate guys, or any girl that has anything referencing she has a type. It just screams red flags to me. A slightly newer addition to my not swiping list is single mums. And there's nothing wrong with single mums. I know that it's very hard to raise kids. My mum and dad raised 6 of them, both their own and adopted like myself. But at least where I am, the dating apps are flooded with single mums, and it makes me not even want to be on the apps at all. Okay. Time and time again, I've tried to give it a chance, but it is always chaos. Can they find a sitter? Can they make time to get some face-to-face time for even 30 minutes to get coffee and see if there's anything sparking? And some of these girls have wasted weeks or months of my time trying to get a date going. That's not the only problem though. They seem to just want texting buddies, and I feel that they should just have an AI app that allows them to just have texting buddy where they are not interfering with other people's lives. Okay, I'm going to read this next bit. The biggest red flag about them is that apparently every single one of them dated a narcissist, which after the big Me Too movement, every time I hear anything like that, I am highly suspect. Hate me or not, but I do not believe all women. Okay. And I've met loads of dads that have removed themselves from the situation, some of them being old classmates of mine and people that I have had friendship with in the past and then drifted away. Then we met years later, and I would say but one of these guys are extremely awesome dudes, not a mean bone in their bodies, and they do well for themselves. I seem to hear a lot of the same stories, but how the woman of the relationship made living with them unbearable. Everything from setting insane double standards, no accountability, cheating, bullying, physical, child problems both over the counter and street, and almost every single one of them has reported they have extreme drinking problems, and receipts to match, videos, texts, pictures, audio recordings. Okay, knowing this, I've tried to give single mums a chance, but as of the last month I put my foot down. I tried to give the single mum a chance because it looks like she is doing the best that she can. She travels almost 2 hours a day for work, and she takes care of people for work. She's not in the best shape, but she says that she's trying to get better. But honestly, our date was horrendous, and when it came time to bring her back to my apartment so that I could get to her car or come upstairs politely, I told her that she should drive safe. Okay, this is very long. Well, I guess if you've had bad experiences with them in the past, you are going to be skeptic, which I guess that is understandable. Like, if you've been cheated on in the past, you're going to be skeptical going into your next relationship if you're going to get cheated on again. It's just life. That's just how people think, how people can be sometimes. I guess pinning them all as bad people isn't the nicest way to put it, but I guess if that's what you're not into, then you're not into it. But if you are into it, then you are. Like, you know, I'm big on people having their own choice. Like, if they don't want something, then they don't have to want it, you know. But like, I don't know, I'm not a mum. I have no plans on having kids. If it happens, it happens. But so I can't really speak from a mum point of view, but from a woman's point of view, I guess I can understand, because obviously child is like baggage. You kind of have to, when you date someone, you have to take their kid into account. If you don't feel like you can be that person and take on the kid as well, then you shouldn't have to, you know. So I just think it's, let's see what some of the comments have to say. Not the asshole. It's your choice to date whomever you want. That being said, I don't think your experience represents all single mums. Still, it's completely your decision who to let into your life. This person I agree with completely. Just because 1, 2 or 3 have been like it doesn't mean they're all like it. But again, you're entitled to date who you want, like, as long as it's legal, obviously. But you're entitled, if you don't want to date a woman with a child, don't date a woman with a child. It's your choice. So yeah, guys, this video is already super duper long. If you would guys like a part 2, because there's hundreds on here, I'm happy to do so. But yeah, I will not be putting any of the pictures up on the screen because the stories are just too long for me to crop into sections. So I'm literally reading them, so my word for it. Sorry if my reading was poor. I'm dyslexic. I'm not very good at reading, but I try. Also, I wanted to, I think I have said, but yeah, anyway, sorry, I thought I said something I didn't, and then, you know, anyway. So I'm going to change the video here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you click that like button, and make sure you click that subscribe button to be part of the family, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new YouTube video. All my social media is down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye, my loves.